Here are 10 differences between the old Tesla Model Y and the new one, and I bet you didn't know about all of them. Let's start on easy mode. The new Model Y looks like a Cybertruck at the front, whereas the old one had those egg-shaped headlights. The new Model Y has the world's first reflecting light bar at the back, whereas the old one had no light bar and more boring taillights. The new Model Y has this steering wheel with a slightly thinner rim and shortcuts on it for things like your high beams, windscreen wipers, dash cam, and microphone, whereas the old Model Y made shifting a bit easier with this physical stalk here. In the new one, it's over on the screen. However, the steering wheel itself actually had fewer buttons. They both have a frunk, but the new Model Y has a drain hole and no drain hole. The new Model Y's spoiler is a separate piece, and the diffuser extends further because people were reversing their Model Ys into things too often and causing too much damage. On the old one, the whole boot was one piece, and that made it very expensive to repair or replace. Here in the new Model Y, let's go under the skin and we find new frequency selective dampers that deliver a better ride. Whereas the old Model Y had these passive dampers and a very firm ride. These little dots and perforations hide new seat cooling in the new Model Y. Whereas the old Model Y was fairly sweat-inducing on the non-perforated, non-cooled vinyl seats. Not everything can be better. The new Model Y has this relatively nondescript grey trim inside, whereas the old Model Y felt a little bit richer with wood trim instead. In the old Model Y, if you liked screens, well, you better enjoy that one. There it is up front, because that's all you got. Whereas the new Model Y still has that screen there, it's bigger, plus you get an 8-inch touchscreen here in the back as well. Under the boot of the new Model Y, there's still heaps of space, but there's also the industry's fastest folding rear seats. The old Model Y had remote seat releases, but they wouldn't come up by themselves. Of course, there are many more differences between the old Model Y and the new one. If you know what they are, post them below in the comments.